Today we are going to be multiplying a non-unit fraction, which is a fraction without a 1 at the top, any other numeral as our numerator, and by a whole number. And so what I'd like to do today is take a look at the example that we began with in class, and I'll take you through the algorithm, and then I'll also take a look at what this would look like when we use the area model. So number 1 from this morning showed us 3/4 of 8. Okay. When we see that word of, and we are talking about fractions and whole numbers, we know that of really means that we are going to multiply. And so our first step this morning was to cross out the of and replace it with a multiplication sign. So we know that our problem is going to be trying to find what number would be 3/4 of 8. Okay. If we are going to solve this using the traditional algorithm, I know that I must multiply my whole number times 3, which gives me 24. 8 times 3 is 24. And our denominator stays the same, so I have a 4 on the bottom. And so in my product, I will also have a 4 on the bottom. Now I'm not going to leave this as an improper fraction, and so my last step is going to be to divide 24 divided by 4, and that gives me a answer of 6. And so 3/4 of 8 is 6. Now if we're looking at the model, I see here my area model for 8, and I've got 2 as my width and 4 as my length. And I know that 2 times 4 is 8, and so I've got 8 squares there. Because I want to be thinking about this in groups of 4, from my whole, I can see here that this section represents 1/4 of the whole. Here is 2/4 of the whole, 3/4, and 4/4, my entire whole. Now, according to my problem, I just want to see 3/4, and so that would be this chunk here, 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. So 3 out of 4 have been shaded. In order for me to find what my product would be in there, I'm looking for 6. And if I break apart each one of those squares, now no longer looking at them as fourths, but as individual pieces, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so that's where I'm getting my answer from when we're looking at the model. So let's try one more out the model. And let's go with 1/3 of 15. Okay, I know that my of means I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to take my whole number times my numerator. I know that 1 times 15 is 15. My denominator stays the same, and I've got a 3 in the denominator, and so currently my improper fraction is 15/3. My last step is to turn this into a whole number or a mixed number by dividing. 15 divided by 3, and I know that that would equal 5, and so my product, 1/3 of 15, would be 5.